It has been a long road to this point in the season, but we are officially down to 2. It's game 1 of the World Series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 New York Yankees.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Jordan Montgomery gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, big lefty Jordan Montgomery. There's lots to like about this guy. The pride and joy of the University of South Carolina. Good, sneaky fastball, 94 to 96 miles an hour. Good changeup. His curveball has gotten better as he's gone on. This guy has a chance to be a really good pitcher for a long time. Good, clean, simple mechanics for a big guy. Repeats his delivery quite well. Has a chance to be a really good starting pitcher.
Leading off tonight for St. Louis, second baseman, Wong.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. Here's the pitch. Tapped out in front of home. And he is going to reach to start the ball game. Didn't hit it far, but it's an infield single.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Wong gets his lead at first, nobody out. Grounded up the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for one.
Batting third baseman, Jose Gonzalez.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is foul right side. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
Count 0-2.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Ground ball right side. And that is into right field. A base hit. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Standing in now, Andres Phillips. Popped him up. Sanchez is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Paul DeYoung. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking balls in for a strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. We'll give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Cardinals lead it 1-0. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Jack Flaherty is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Carlos Gonzalez.
First pitch on its way. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
2-0.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep too.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he grounds one briskly to short. DeYoung's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third.
And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. Torres, just 21 years of age. This is his first year at the big league level. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
1-1. Fouled away. And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Gregorius has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Here's Matt Carpenter, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Well, Yankee Stadium, of course, features a number of nods to the great history of the organization and its legendary players. But apparently, when you hit 52 home runs as a rookie, you rightfully get your own cheering section built in your name.
Just 2 simple words. All rise. Aaron Judge burst onto the scene. And what's really cool about the judges' chambers, all of those seats you're looking at right there are all given towards community organizations, charities, and even Little League teams. So the judges' chamber is going towards a good cause.
And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 4. Yadier
Coming to the plate now, Yadier Molina. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Now another 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now. Two and two. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0.
Leading off for the Yankees, designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Fastball is outside, and it's full now. 3-2. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. Bases are empty, one man out. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, this offense is going to have to change their mindset. If they're going to get swing and misses on that slider, you know he's going to go to that well. They are going to have to be willing to take the ball the other way and stay back on that heater, or they are not going to recognize that pitch.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Judge is retired, 2 down now. Standing in, Gary Sanchez will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Way in front of that fastball.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Standing in, number 28, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Number 28.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
One and 2, here it comes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Fouled off. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Colton Wong. First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3 hole hitter lead that next inning off.
0-2 the count to Jose Martinez. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they lead it 1-0. Next for New York, Justin Bour. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting ninth, third baseman.
Here's Miguel Sano. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 1-0. Striding in once again, Jose Gonzalez. He reached on a single in his first try.
Jose Gonzalez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball that time, not even close. High in the air into shallow left center. Gonzalez has it in his sights, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Andres Phillips. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Down and away, ball 1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, and ouch. That one drilled him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out in the inning into an infield single.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. 0-2, here it comes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Cards leave 1. They lead it 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Gonzalez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hot shot down the line. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees. They'll throw into second. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Now a pickoff play at second, and he's back standing. Stepping in now, Brett Gardner, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner will get back standing. The 0-1 on its way. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. Gonzalez leads off second with one gone in the inning. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As with two away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Here it comes, 0-2. In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. Molina gathers. But the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Ready now, Aaron Judge, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
The 1-1 pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. They trail this one 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as the TCU product. The left-handed hitting Matt Carpenter is the first to bat in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He swings and grounds it to short. Gregorius is there. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out.
The batter, number 28.
Digging in, number 28. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Sanchez waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Leading off for the Yankees, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2. And wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And he will take strike 3 called. He's got another one. 5 straight strikeouts, and that's the first out of the inning. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Stepping up now, Justin Bour, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Good waste pitch, 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Fouled off. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Colton Wong will stand in. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Second baseman, Colton Wong.
First pitch on its way.
That's a ball.
Missed with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Another 1-2 delivery. Still 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
How about him?
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the box, Jose Martinez. High in the air out to center field. After it is Gardner. 2 gone.
Third baseman, number
In now, Jose Gonzalez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now here's the pitch. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1. The 1-2. That's to first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they're up 1-0. Here's Miguel Sano to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
In now, Carlos Gonzalez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Two and 1. To 2-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking. Strike three.
Center fielder, number 11.
Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Missed with a slider.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And it's fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. Hit sharply, but fouled down the right side.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row, back-to-back.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Back here in the Bronx. 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look here at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. At the plate, Andres Phillips. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. Popped him up. Bourne moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 23.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Fouled away.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The next 0-2. Locks him up for strike 3. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
So digging in now, Matt Carpenter. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he fouls this one off. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. One left for the Cardinals, but they're on top 1-0. Into the box now, Gleyber Torres will be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1-0 the count. Here comes the 1-0. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
One strike.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2-2.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And he will run this one down. Moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
One and one, here it comes. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
One out, nobody on. One, two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
The windup and the 0-1. Way out in front.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Now in the box, Yadier Molina. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
A high fastball is in there. The 0-2 to Molina. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Into the box, number 28. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
Oh, look out. Shot to third, and there are 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Rounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They lead it 1-0. So striding in, Gary Sanchez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Digging in, Justin Bohr. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. On his way to pitch number 100. In there for strike 1. Sanchez on at first, nobody out. And he misses with it, 1-1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Two balls and a strike to Bohr. One pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, 2-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Didi Gregorius will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Bud Norris takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Miguel Sano will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Norris sets. 1-0 on its way. That's wide. 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Oh, now what you want to be doing on 2-0. Back to 2-1 now. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. One left for the Yankees. They trail this one 1-0. Now at the plate, Jose Martinez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Behind 0-2 now. Ready with another 0-2. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Gets the outside corner, strike 3.
Third baseman, number 3.
Now at the plate, Jose Gonzalez. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Throwing to second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andres Phillips.
Digging in once again, Andres Phillips. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
The 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Curveball that time, not even close. Hit high and deep to left field. Gonzalez ranging back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. The Cardinals are out in front, 1-0. Luke Gregerson comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 44, Luke Gregerson.
Leading off the inning, Carlos Gonzalez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Out in front of it, strike 1. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Carlos Gonzalez goes quietly to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Ready for another chance? Brett Gardner. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. (2-0) to the Yankees left fielder.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Bases are empty, one man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 2-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. Now the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Last chance for the Yankees. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Giancarlo Stanton now. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. His lifetime numbers against Gregerson. He's hitless in 6 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Torres is off at first with 2 away. Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back safely. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The St. Louis Cardinals win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Jack Flaherty is credited with the win. Jordan Montgomery struck out 13 in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.